Hi, I'm Robert. Installing a trailer hitch on your Subaru Forester can take you to some really fun places like camping and biking. You can even tow a U-Haul trailer to almost anywhere in North America. Let's break down this install. You'll need the tools seen here to complete this installation. First step in this process is to remove the two pins located in the taillight cover using a Phillips head screwdriver. And now we'll repeat this process on the passenger side. These plastic screws can be tricky to remove, so we're going to use a flathead screwdriver to help get them out. And now we'll remove this cover by pushing up and out. Our next step is to unplug the taillight. And next, we're going to be removing these two 10mm screws to remove our taillight. And now we'll repeat this process on the passenger side. And now we're going to pop off our taillight. Next up, we have 7 plastic push pins to remove. So on the passenger side, we're going to be removing this pin, skipping this one, and also be removing this one. We're going to be using a flathead screwdriver to remove those. On the driver's side, we'll be removing this one, skipping this, and continuing to the last two over there. After removing this push pin, we discovered that there is one more push pin located behind it that must be removed for the bumper to come off. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. On our driver's side wheel well, we're going to be removing a 8mm bolt along with a plastic push pin. Our vehicle is missing a second push pin. Your vehicle may differ. We're going to repeat this process on the passenger side wheel well. Next, we're going to be removing our bumper cover. We're going to pop out our plastic pins on the driver's side and as well as on the passenger side. It is easier to have an extra set of hands as it is awkward to remove. Next, using our second set of hands, we're going to go ahead and remove our bumper. Take note that the parking sensor plug will be behind the bumper on the driver's side. So we're going to unplug the parking sensor and now set the bumper aside. With our bumper fascia removed, we now see our bumper beam, which we will have to remove. Using a 14mm socket, we'll remove a bolt, another bolt here, and lastly a nut on this side. And for this last bolt, we're going to leave it partially threaded so that our bumper beam won't fall off before we're ready as we repeat this process on the passenger side. And for this last bolt, I'll be putting pressure on the bumper beam, ensuring it doesn't fall, and then continuing to the driver's side to fully remove the last bolt. Now that we've removed the bumper beam, place it off to the side as it will not be reinstalled. So there are a few bolts that are going to be blocked by our exhaust here. So we are going to use a support strap, some soapy water, and our exhaust tool to go ahead and remove it out of our way so we can access those bolts. So we'll be removing the two exhaust hangers closest to the rear of the vehicle. We like to use some soapy water to aid in them coming off. With our exhaust now lowered, we're going to remove our heat shield using a 10mm to remove 4 bolts. Now with everything out of our way, we're ready to install our hitch. We'll be using a U-Haul exclusive hitch jack. If you don't have one of these at home, you will need an extra set of hands as it is pretty heavy to get in place. Now that our hitch is in place, we're going to go ahead and remove this rubber stopper so that we can get our fish wire into the frame rail. Now we're going to be repeating that process on the passenger side. Using our included fish wire, we're going to go ahead and fish it through the attachment point here. And now we'll go ahead and pull it through our access hole. So now that our fish wire is in place, we're going to go ahead and install our carriage bolt and spacer block included in the kit, just like that. Once it's been completely screwed on, you're ready to pull it through the frame rail. We'll go ahead and pull down our hardware until it comes completely out. And now we're going to repeat that process on the passenger side. We're going to go ahead and remove the fisher wire. Go ahead and stick your included washer over the bolt, and then your conical tooth nut, and make sure the teeth are facing the washer. So we're going to repeat this process here on the passenger side. And now on the driver's side on the top, we're going to be installing our conical tooth washer with our carriage bolt into our existing hole here. Take another carriage bolt and conical tooth washer. We'll be threading this bolt into the bottommost hole. The last one on this side will be our included nut. We'll go ahead and repeat this process on the passenger side using the same hardware in the same places. So with our hardware all in place, we're ready to torque down our bolts to their specifications. If you need those specifications, they will be down in the description below. So for all of our bolts, we're going to be using a 17mm socket. So for the bolts underneath the vehicle, we're going to be using a 19mm socket to get those tight. And lastly, for our nut, on both sides we'll be using a 14mm to get that tight. Now with the hitch installed, we're going to go ahead and reinstall all of the parts that we took off. So before we put our bumper fascia back on, we'll have to make a few trims to it so that it'll allow it to fit over our now installed hitch. So I've gone ahead and taped off the area that we're going to go ahead and cut out here. These measurements are going to be available in the description below. So we're going to go ahead and use an air saw to make this cut. So now using our second set of hands, we're going to go ahead and re-put on the bumper fascia while reconnecting our parking sensors in the back here. With our hitch installed, we've pulled our vehicle onto level ground to show you the important measurements for your hitch accessories. This is a 2-inch hitch receiver. From the pinhole to the end of the bumper is 2 inches. From the ground to the top of the receiver is 14 5/8 an inch. This will help you determine the length, rise, and drop for your hitch accessories, such as a bike rack and cargo carrier. If you have any questions about the products seen in this video, or if you'd like to schedule an installation with a U-Haul Hitch Professional, please visit us online today at uhaulhitches.com.